scoring, he's also defending, causing disruptions on the side of Sarangani.
And of course, Hubert Cani, whenever the camera is on, he's never camera shy. Kitang-kita niyo naman ang smirk ng aking kaibigan na si Hubert Cani. But now Christian Balagasay showing that he can stretch the floor. Coach, I think the bigs of Bataan are really training to shoot that outside shot. That pick and pop will be a weapon going towards our regular season.
And somehow you're not surprised with the Risers taking a lot of threes, because that pretty much has been one of the things that they go to from last season, and to carry it over here in the preseason, and hopefully the same thing happens, good results in the regular season. Magandang bagay yan.
You see the struggles of Sarangani. They're still trying to get their footing right here. They are 0-4 in our preseason. The LGR, the official outfitter of the Mpbl, they are looking like they are going to go 0-5 here in the season. So still a lot of things to work on para dito sa Sarangani. Gonna be a foul down low. It's gonna be a pull from Alex Tisoyo. It's gonna be the fourth foul on Alex Tisoyo. Coach, look at the third quarter scoring here.
32 points. About that 5-point run in the latter part of the third.
32-17. It's a big third quarter para dito sa Bataan. Now they go corner. Flores drives in. What a beautiful dish. And at the right place at the right time, El Granada gets the crowd going, getting his first two of the ball game. Coach, the crowd is enjoying that basket from El Granada.
Yeah, they would have loved to see Gary make a three, but let's go back to the way he played back in the days. He also can play inside the paint, and getting a recovery after that missed attempt, and Gary just clearly still has it in his bag.
Your instinct coming from Gary David.
Yeah.
That might start just the scoring burst of Gary. Coach, we know that when he gets one, he gets going.
Yes.
On the other end, that's a quick 3-point by Tan.
I would love for them to have Gary hold that corner three and find him.
Let's see if they will be creating plays for him. Gary David off the middle. Gary David back to back. Gary David with 4.
We've seen classics now. We've seen classic at Besason. Now it's Gary's turn.
We're just enjoying this game. We see a classic Chris Xavier, a classic Sazon, a classic Robbie Darang. Gary David now making his case in the fourth quarter.
Gotta find Gary again, though.
Gonna go post. Flores, too much space, but we'll be missing that. Offensive rebound. It's gonna be a miss. Rebounded by Sarangani. Off to the races. Put the ball on the floor. No numbers. Quick recovery by the Risers. Try to go give and go. It's not there. Ludovice from the outside. That's a miss. Rebounded by Gary. They set things up here. They call 4 down.
Go find Gary now.
Gary David goes out. Gonna go middle once again. Gets the space. A little too short for Gary David. Tisoyo, speed race. Good D by Bringas. High up top. No problem. Gets the stop.
And previous to that shot attempt by Gary David, kita mo nandun pa rin yung biglaang stop no? Yung decelerate na quick nandun pa rin.
And coach, more importantly, the hands of Gary David, the smooth stroke.
Yeah.
He is 47 but can still shoot it from the outside. On the other end, back-to-back threes para dito kay CJ Tan.
Impressive makes from CJ.
These are the things that he needs for him to get his confidence up. Gary David off the left. Well challenged, but Gary David, that's going to be a miss off the left corner.
Walang tinirang offline no? Nandun palagi within that range. Maybe just konting lakas, pero hindi ganun nalalayo sa rim yung tira ni Gary David.
They're really trying to get him going. He can be a factor come the regular season. A veteran who can score in bunches.
Yes.
Gary David, of course, a very proud Bataan homegrown.
And you'd love to see players like those, like Gary, maybe for Basilan, JV Casio coming back and again, playing the game again. It brings back a lot of memories.
Of course, we saw Mark Pingres play it in the playoffs.
All right, that's right.
So we do know that given the opportunity for these veterans, they step up. So it's going to be a very interesting season, Coach. A mix of veteran that has played for flag and country and a lot of new names that will be trooping over from the collegiate ranks. Coach, na-excite na ako sa season natin.
Oh my. I'm sure, hindi lang tayo, pati yung mga players ng ibang teams, yung masama yung mga hindi nakalarong teams, oh my, gusto na namin kunin yung pagkakataon sa floor.
Coach, we have Basilan introducing a lot of new names. And that is a third straight three-pointer made by Sarangani. Also have Rizal putting in a lot of new names. So, Coach, it's going to be an exciting season we have, as that's going to be the third triple this quarter for Sarangani. They've cut the lead. That this was all the way up to 30, but now this is down to 22. Full crowd here at the Kamalig Orion Sports Complex. You see the fans really enjoying their 22-point lead here in Bataan, and more importantly, Gary David's 4 points in the past few minutes has really been exciting the crowd. Very a classic coming from Gary. Now they go to Bringas. They want to go to the other side. No availability. They're denying Gary David that basketball. Hubert has it. Jamil Gabawan tries to go high-low. Gary, one dribble, fishes for a foul. They don't want him to get hot. They're denying him that basketball. They're trying to get him away, but Gary David will always make a way in getting that ball.
Yeah. Tsaka shot creators and shot makers will always find a way.
And he paid a digital wallet built for the community. Gary David, 4 points already in this ball game. A little too strong now. Coach, that is not what we're used to seeing.
Oh, yeah.
A miss from the free throw.
Very rare, yeah. But again, a scorer like Gary David, he does not just make shots, he hunts for his shots. And so you defend him one way, he's got to find a way where he can get that ball and score on you again.
A little too strong. 0 out of 2 for Gary David in that last one. It's Pascual trying to go two-man game. They've been hot from the outside. 3 threes here in the fourth quarter. Ludovice puts it in. That's going to be challenged. Tan, he's been hot. 6 points, make that still 6 points. In and out for CJ. He was really excited for him making that shot.
But pretty decent showing para dito kay CJ Tan.
Gary David getting well deserved the rest here, Coach. 4 points in 3 minutes of play. But they're not doing it anything easy here, Coach. They're going to put in their strong 5 back in.
Yeah, and I guess that's important for Gary to get that floor time, to get a feel for the game again, and to play with these other teammates of his. And in the same way, yung mga batang player din, maramdaman rin nila kung paano nila matutulungan at ma-exploit yung talent at kakayanan nito ni Gary David.
Now this is a run now by Sarangani. This was 30 to start the fourth quarter. Now it's down to 20. Let's see if they can make a comeback. Gabawan using that muscle. But the defender was too long getting that block. Marilao. No numbers for the White. They slow things down. They go up top. Tan has been hot. 6 points in the quarter. Tan trying to go two-man game. Beautiful pick and roll. Getting that shot. This is down to 18.
Now, if you're Bataan, this is not the way you want to end the game. You still, you poured in those points, but you still gotta defend and produce your side of the floor.
Ken Brillantes getting that beautiful roll. To the Vice two-man game. Another beautiful assist. Danny Marilao just using that size of his hands, looking like a James Yap there,
Oh,
Coach.
yes. Oh, dinakot yung bola, no? And, Bataan really trying to get back in transition, pero, just pushing that pace, itong Sarangani, getting that numbers game ahead of them in the offensive floor.
Now, Bataan trying to go a little bit faster here, putting in Mitch minus because Sarangani has been trying to run these past few possessions.
And this might be a good combination of bigs and guards for the Bataan Risers right now. The speed of Robbie Darang, the efficiency on the shots for Hubert Cani, and then, the ability of these bigs to get inside the paint and defend.
Danny Marilao, 8 points and 3 rebounds in their last game. But Danny Marilao today in this ball game, another 8 points and 7 rebounds to his name. Minus, strong hard attack, still a miss. Gets the offensive rebound, too long, too strong. Which Minus gets the 2. Bataan gets it to Marilao. Wants this one-on-one. Oh, gets the 2-man game. Ludovice using that speed. Oh, they like
man.
that 2-man game. Ludovice, coach, has been creating.
Oh, well, I like that Danny Marilao delayed that roll, allowed Ivan to get past him before he went in. Ivan with the ball, once he saw Chris help out, he understood, my guy Danny's got Robbie Darang. That should be advantage, so he went to him.
Danny Marilao, though, missing on the free throw right there. He's only 31 years of age, so with a lot more to prove.
Oh.
Darang back in the court. Seems to be okay. Darang goes to Chito. Stretches out. Gives it to Chris. Robbie wide open. Robbie makes the 3.
Now we've seen him make shots like those in college, so you're not surprised.
Well challenged by Chris. Javier knew that Danny Marilao likes to play up top using his length.
Yes.
Robbie. Chito. High-low.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Yeah. And so far, all these split actions from the top, from the wing, has confused the defense coverage of the Sarangani team. This time, pass it off to the big and find Chris Javier underneath for that beautiful left-hand finish.
Chris Javier has been playing a terrific ball game this time around, extending the lead to 21 in the last 3 and 49. Terrific ball game in his last game. 24 points, 3 assists, and 4 steals for the young Robbie Darang. Not the same numbers, but impact is still huge para sa Bataan. 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists for Robbie Darang here in today's ball game.
Yeah, and almost different guys really helping out in different portions of the game. You saw Chris started, and then eventually guys like Hubert Cani pitched in, Robbie Darang did his thing. Ito yung mahirap na part.
Yes, coach. That's right. Sasabihin ko pa lang, coach. We've been enjoying this ball game, pero ngayon, hindi namin alam kung sino ang player of the game.
Oh.
Dapat players of the game, coach.
Oo nga, sana. Hati-hati na lang sila. Sa kung ano mang premyo.
Now you have Chris in the first, Ives in the second, Javier as well. Mitch Minus now entering the frame.
Yeah.
Baka sa dulo niyang coach, bigay na lang natin sa hindi naglaro yung player of the game.
To be fair. Para walang sumamalo.
Para walang sumamalo. A lot of breakout games now. Chris Javier making things harder for us in choosing the player of the game. Hubert on the corner. One dribble in. Hubert misses on the jumper. Danny Marilao. Can we see a slam? Danny! One-handed slam. Danny Marilao takes off.
Or giving a little extra, at least para sa mga taga-suporta nitong Sarangani. That's tough by Danny Marilao.
Danny Marilao can still fly high whenever he is given that space. Takes off for that jam. Now Robbie gets for the 3. That's a miss for Robbie. Sarangani trying to cut down the lead for their next games. Ludovice. 2-man game with Berlantes. 2-man game. Oh, that's going to be a push from the back. So Sarangani might be down by 21, but what are a few good points that you can see here from the Sarangani team?
Well, there are shooters that still, in my opinion, have not really performed up to par. We talked about Mix Pascual being, a silent contributor, so to speak, here in the preseason. We do understand that Ivan Ludovice is going to be himself trying to facilitate, and Danny Marilao, I guess, also is a guy that can still, contribute a little bit more. Chadi Rangel is making adjustments, playing with his new teammates this season.
Now we talk about names, Coach. Sarangani has a lot of good Mpbl names. These are well respected, just could not get their footing in. It's 2 for 2. It's Ken Brillantes. 2 minutes left in the ballgame. 2 minutes and 10 to be exact. 93-74, only down 19. A pretty good fourth quarter, Coach, being brought in by Sarangani.
Yes, and but somehow it's pretty much too late.
Ivan trying to use his body. Ivan just a little too deep. Bataan will slow things down. Two-man game. Pick it pop for Jaime. Nothing there. Sazon. Gives it back to Robbie. Robbie drives it to the left. Chito off the wing. That's a miss. Wanted and out of bounds. They run it forward. They give it to Mix. That guy can...
Contributions, it's not just in bunches, but the promise of guys able to produce for Sarangani. Hopefully, umangat lalo yung performance nila, especially in the regular season.
Yes, that's a miss from the Sazon. Sarangani still trying to push. Mix with a layup. Mix with a two. Trying to get this lead a little bit more respectable. 93-78 with 45 remaining.
Ivan has been solid. 28 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 14. Has what? I think 3 assists or 6 assists.
Rebounded by Sarangani. Oh, still stolen by Chito Jaime. Chito Jaime with the lay-in. Really looking good, Coach, with his conditioning.
Tsaka, very serviceable talaga si Chito Jaime. But last year, he played for Muntinlupa, if I recall, for passing last season. And, he pretty much was, a major contributor as well to their campaign last season.
Chito Jaime looking like he will be adding a lot of veteran presence para dito sa Bataan. But Bataan, with a terrific victory, coming off a loss, Coach, they now get a win here in the season.
It's something that hopefully they can build on. Maybe it's tough to advance here in the preseason, but at least you build something going to the regulars.
Coach, what are the few good things that you like here about Bataan?
Well, I like that different guys have actually stepped up. Chris Javier, who happens to be our best player of the game, started pretty solid, ended the game pretty solid. 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point area, the rebounds. But more importantly, I think it's